Welcome to the Bill Chappell Show. I'm Mac McIntosh, filling in for Irwin Mitchell. Irwin took off this past weekend, went to the Georgia-Florida game. Irwin, hope you had a good trip. Sorry the Dogs didn't win, but the Catamounts came out much better. We're 9-0 now. We'll be back in just a moment with our interview with Coach Chappell.
They say all interior design stands on carpeting. When you walk into a room and look down on a wear-dated carpet, that room starts looking up. Wear-dated carpet. If we're not standing behind it, you shouldn't be standing on it.
Hardwick Bank believes our customers should have a choice. That's why we're offering the new Smart Choice Loan and Hardwick Smart Equity Line. The new Smart Choice Loan has new fixed rate, new fixed term, no closing cost, using equity in your home. Pay off in set equal payments. Receive a Hardwick budget checking account for 24 months with no service or maintenance fee. The Hardwick Smart Equity Line is a personal line of credit using equity in your home. No closing cost. New rate with fixed term. Monthly payments based only on amount used. Receive a Hardwick budget checking account for 24 months with no service or maintenance fee. Use the equity in your home to make home improvements, purchase a new car, consolidate high-interest bills, pay for a college education, go on a dream vacation. Use it as you like. It's your choice. Visit one of Hardwick's 5 locations and select the right choice for you. This offer expires January 31st, 1994. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Phone 278-3030. Shaw Industries is proud to be a sponsor of the Bill Chappell Show exclusively on your official hometown TV station, Falcon Cable TV 6.
Welcome back to the Bill Chappell Show. Well, Coach, congratulations on your 24-0 victory over Ringgold Friday night, and we're 9-0 now.
It's a good place to be. It's better than 0-9, isn't it? Yeah, we're happy with the results. I thought that, considering everything, we played a good football game Friday night. We, especially on defense, we played real well. Offensively, we played good. We just couldn't hold on to it. And I can't ever be happy or satisfied with that. 8 fumbles is that's just entirely too many. I don't care. We need to improve on that. And that's not to mean that I'm not happy that we won the game, and I'm not happy with the way the kids played, because I am. I'm happy with the win. Anytime you can get a win, it's great. And I'm happy with the effort and the way the kids played. But we cannot be satisfied turning the football over like that, because if it gets to be a habit and then we play good people, we are out the ball game quick.
Well, it was pouring down rain.
It rained on both sides of the field, though, Mac.
That's right, and they didn't have 8 fumbles.
They didn't have 8 fumbles.
Like you and I discussed, you can't be satisfied with that. It's a good victory, but we can't fumble like that when we play Northwest. Now, we're going to have an off week this coming week. Then Northwest will come to Harmon Field. We're 9-0, got a chance to go 10-0 for the first time, I believe, since '88, when Marcus Taylor played and Stephen Roberts now, who's over at the University of Georgia. We got a chance to go 10-0, and clinch the region. So we've got all the motivation in the world to play Northwest, who always plays us tough.
Well, Northwest always gives us a tough ball game. Their kids play with a lot of effort, a lot of desire, and a lot of intensity. And we've just got to come up with a little bit more desire, intensity of our own, and correct our mistakes. That's what we practice for, is to see every game and every practice you're supposed to get better. And so we want to get better in every phase of the game. We want to get better on offense. We want to get better on defense. We want to get better on kicking. And by the 10th ball game, we should be a lot better than we were the first ball game. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we can play a good football game against Northwest and go ahead and finish up the season the way it should be, with a 10-0 record, if that's possible. And then we'll have another week off. Then if we can do that, we'd have another week off before we play our first playoff game. Now, if we lose to Northwest, then we'll just have to wait and see how things come out with the other games.
Well, we just need to win that one, Coach.
That's right.
And let everything else take care of itself. All the playoff games would be at Harmon Field till we got to the state finals.
If we're fortunate enough to go that far, Mac.
We can control our own destiny.
You're exactly right. And if we're good enough, if we're lucky enough, and you got to be both lucky and good when you get into the playoffs, because everybody's about the same. If we're good enough and we're lucky enough, and our kids want it bad enough, and we prepare them well enough, then we should go out and perform and just let the chips fall.
Well, Coach, I guarantee you there'd be a sellout crowd at Harmon Field Friday night week when Dalton plays Northwest. So,
boy, I hope so, because it wasn't sold out Friday night.
Well, there were a few people under the press box, but it was pouring down rain. But hopefully we'll have a pretty night, and I know we'll have a sellout crowd. So good luck to you and the Catamounts, and we'll wish you well against Northwest. We'll be back with the rest of the Bill Chappell Show in just a moment.
All across America, people are working to build their dreams, their futures. Your independent insurance agent understands the need to protect those hopes and dreams. We help protect millions of homes, autos, and lives, and more businesses and employees than anyone else. To protect your hopes and dreams, see your independent insurance agent. It pays to make the independent choice.
It pays to see Pruden and Brooks. Call 278-1149.
The Green Spot at 309 West Emory Street has been your grocery shopping choice in the same location for 34 years. The meat department at the Green Spot has the freshest meats hand-cut daily and never prepackaged. The produce department at the Green Spot is second to none for freshness and service. The Green Spot specializes in personal service and customer satisfaction. Your complete one-stop grocery store is the Green Spot on West Emory Street, open 6 days a week.
There's a carpet sale underfoot with savings so big you'll want to kick up your heels. But don't worry, partner. The carpet is made with Anzo Crush Resistor Nylon, the fashionable fiber for your walk of life. And hers, too. Anzo Crush Resistor, the most fashionable fiber underfoot.
Carpets of Dalton. For the best prices on the biggest selection of floor coverings, exit 135, under the big sign in Dalton, Georgia.
Welcome back to the Bill Chappell Show. We want to welcome Matt Land with us tonight to give us our scouting report. And Matt, I haven't been on the show with you. You've been on a couple of times, but we're glad to have you.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
And we've heard that you're getting all the certificates and everything you need to be a full-time teacher and coach.
That's right.
And instead of an aerospace engineer.
That's right. Get that out of my system.
Well, we're real proud of the young coaches that we've got coming up through the system, and you've had some good experience down at Auburn. Got 2 of those SEC championship rings to show for it, so
yes,
you've been a winner all your life, and we look forward to you sharing that with the other guys at Dalton High and carrying on the tradition.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Northwest now. You saw the game between Southeast and Northwest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Northwest is a probably the best word I could use to describe them is multi-dimensional. Overall speaking, we've had the opportunity to watch them play, I think going on 6 weeks straight now, or next week will be 6 weeks straight. They've conveniently played every team that we've played the week before us. So they are a much improved team from the Cedartown game, which we watched them play, to the other night against Southeast. Much improved. They've shown continual improvement throughout the season, and I anticipate they'll be an improved team when they play us.
Always get up for Dalton, don't they?
Always. It's a big game. It's
a
big game.
There.
And and they're they're an emotional team. They play with a lot of flavor. When you come to see the game, you're coming to watch a good game. As far as their offense is they really characterize multi-dimensional, probably better than the defense. They run a variation of formations at you. You might come out and see a 4 wide on one play with 3 receivers to one side with a tight end flexed, and then the next play they come out with 2 tight ends and a full house backfield. So we will need to be prepared for any given situation and any given formation against. And Coach Murray does a good job of mixing the plays in. He'll go outside with you and try to create a situation where you're off balance or run a motion away from you and come to your backside. So he does a real good job of mixing their plays up. They've got a couple of real good athletes. One number 6 that I believe played tight end for him last year. They've moved him to the split end, so he's by himself. And they like to play a little basketball with him. He's got real good hands and he's a good jumper. Quarterback impressed me. He's got a real good arm and he rolls out and throws well. And then good speed in their backfield with a little number 2. He's a good little athlete and full speed the whole time. Defensively, they're basically a 5-man front. Every now and then they'll get into a 4-man front situation, which is a lot like our defense, which is a shade defense. But for the most part, they're going to try to stay in a 5-man front, sometimes even in a 6-man front, depending on a down and distance. Good speed in their backfield. They come up well on the pitch and on the option. I think it'll definitely be a test to our veer. And they have numerous players that probably stick out, but probably one more so than any is number 44, Robert Queener. He's a good little athlete. He plays the game the way it ought to be played, full speed. First quarter to fourth quarter, he's landing on the line, and that's the type of kid that you want. He's definitely their emotional leader. It seems like in the last 6 weeks, every single time they needed a big play, he was usually the one that made the big play. And I think we're going to have to really keep our eye on him and see how he fares throughout the game.
Well, Matt, that's a great scouting report. We want to thank you for it. Sounds like you've done your job, and the guys will be ready for Northwest when they come to Harmon Field Friday night week, and I'm sure they'll bring a big crowd with them, and they always come to play. So good luck to you Friday week.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with the rest of the Bill Chappell Show in just a moment.
That's Mommy's little sweetheart.
Now there's a new Stainmaster carpet that handles foot traffic like never before. New Stainmaster Extra Life. Only from
student, athlete, and survivor. He shouldn't have even lived through the car accident, and for 40 days he lay in a coma, his lungs damaged and his legs burned and broken. But even before Kevin came to, his family knew that in time and with therapy, Kevin would recover. Thanks to the most complete range of hospital services in North Georgia at Hamilton Medical Center in Dalton. Now Kevin's back on the move from an accident he barely survived.
Welcome back to the Bill Chappell Show. We're glad to have as our guest tonight Kenya Rogers, who is a junior and one of the managers on our football team. Glad to have you, Kenya. Tell me, how many managers do you have on the team this year?
7, I believe. We have 7.
Okay, and can you name all of them? You and I were going over them.
Yeah. We have Drew Townsend. We have Jeremy and Jason Carroll. We have Coach Privet and oh goodness, I forgot his name.
I'd put you on the spot.
Garrett.
Okay.
Garrett. Grayson Garrett.
Right.
He's one of them. And Clarence Roberts and me.
All right. Well, we had you on the show last year. I've gotten to know you, and Coach Chappell was telling me before the show here what a great job you do and what a great citizen you are. Tell me a little bit about what the managers do.
Well, mostly we're in charge of basically keeping the players well equipped. Me, I'm in charge of keeping them equipped. And the Carroll twins are in charge during the game of running the water. I got Clarence to help me on the sideline, more or less, watching the balls and keeping them dry. And Grayson Garrett, he does the towels. He runs out with the towels. And Drew Townsend is more or less equipment. He kind of helps them fix stuff. If he can't do it, then I'll come back there and do it myself.
I see.
But most of the time he handles that.
That's great. Well, we want all the fans to notice the managers on the field and see Kenya Rogers down there and watch them doing their job. And we appreciate what an important part of the team you guys play. What are some of your thoughts about the team and how it's going this year?
I feel good. I feel great about this team.
Yeah.
We got a chance to win the state. I never felt so excited, you know, about being with this team until this year, because we are 9-0, 5-0 in the region, 6-0, 6-0 in the region.
Right.
We're 9-0, 6-0 in the region.
Yeah.
We're favorites to win the region. We know Northwest is going to be a rough game, but we're going to have to come out there and do basically what we've been doing, is just play football.
Well, I kind of, you have a pulse of this team. I could tell last year and this year. You can kind of put your hand on it, and so you keep the boys steady. Make sure that they're taken care of. I know you will, and keep their minds focused. Now, one other thing, I understand that you want to go into sports training full time.
Yes.
So that you really take your work seriously, going on to college to train as a sports trainer. Well, Kenya Rogers, thank you and your guys for all the work that they do for the Catamounts.
And thank you.
We'll be back with the Bill Chappell Show in just a moment.
They say all interior design stands on carpeting. When you walk into a room and look down on a wear-dated carpet, that room starts looking up. Wear-dated carpet. If we're not standing behind it, you shouldn't be standing on it.
Continental Products on Bonnie Oaks Drive is committed to service and is the largest in-stock film packaging distributor in the Southeast. Continental Products has qualified professional warehousemen and provides the best service, quality, and competitive pricing possible. Continental Products has with packaging conversion machines and a wide variety of specifically engineered packaging and textile products based on tomorrow's technology today with a large modern fleet. Continental Products now has a new line of packaging containers for the adhesive industry. Continental Products is truly committed to service.
At BASF, we help make carpet more colorful, more durable, more valuable for your home team. At BASF, we don't make the carpet, we make it better.
Welcome back to the Bill Chappell Show. Tonight, to do our narration, we have on our left David Evans and on my right, Bill McManus. Welcome to the Bill Chappell Show, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
We're glad to have you, and you guys need no further introduction, but congratulations on a 9-0 season. And Bill, what are some of your thoughts about the season so far?
Well, we're just glad to be in the position that we're in to, lock this thing up. I think the kids have progressed well throughout the season, and we've grown up a lot, I think, and the attitude of the kids have been really well, been a good attitude, and they really enjoy playing the game. So I think that just set our eyes on the next game, which is Northwest, and let's go 10-0.
Coach Evans, after interviewing some of the guys on the team this year, they don't have many hobbies, I've noticed. I think their hobby is football, but I've really been impressed with the character and the way the boys handle themselves, and we're going to have our hands full against Northwest, aren't we?
We certainly will. Every Friday night is different, but this group of young men, especially our seniors, have provided the leadership that you always look for to have a great season. We're very thankful and grateful that we are 9-0, have clinched the 7 AAA Region Championship, looking forward to playing Northwest, looking forward to getting into the playoffs. It's just been a great year, and I can't say enough about our seniors. They have provided the enthusiasm, the leadership, the spirit, the core to be a great football team, so we're happy.
That's great, coaches, and we'll look forward to seeing you at Harmon Field Friday week with Northwest, and we'll look forward to you guys narrating our film. We'll be back with the rest of the Bill Chappell Show in just a moment.
His childhood will have so many ups and downs, and these stairs will hold a lot of memories. But you won't find little mementos in the carpet, because carpet of Trevera polyester has stain resistance that won't wear off in heavy traffic. It's built for beauty that lasts. Eric! So chances are,
just don't understand.
Your patience will wear thin long before Trevera does.
Of course.
course, one day he'll find himself. When he does, find him a place of his own. For carpet that can take anything. Well, almost anything. Trevera.
Sports South. November. The collegiate lineup's loaded with variety. Close to 25 live or tape-delayed football matchups, live college hockey, and live college basketball. How about a heaping of live pro coverage? NBA basketball with the Atlanta Hawks, the CFL Grey Cup playoffs, Atlanta Knights hockey, and racing preview shows. All on Sports South in November.
At BASF, we help make carpet more colorful, more durable, more valuable for your home team. At BASF, we don't make the carpet, we make it better.
Yeah, it's a good night for a football game, Coach. Rainy, muddy, again. Jay Duke's kicking off. We had deferred. Weather like this, you want to see if we can't get down there and kick it deep, play good defense. We get a pretty good kick, fairly decent coverage.
Coach, I like the way Jay Duke goes down.
Oh, I tell you, he's wrecked us. They come back and they run a little B blocking scheme on us, and a couple of new kids in there, and we didn't do a good job of reading that, but good team pursuit. Jason Roberts doing a good job for us all year long. They try to run the same play on third down and don't pick up a first down. Heath Carroll, doing a good job right there filling in at defensive end. Good high kick, and we filled it, and that's what we want to do.
Good job by Ryan Millingham, fair catching it so we didn't lose any. Here we go. We get the ball in good field position. Benjamin McConkey here is going to keep it around right in there. He's going to pick up no gain. Starting lineup, centers Clint Bagby. Guards there is Lane Lewis and Bucky Wright. The tackles, Todd Bailey and Charmaine Golan. Here we're going long here to Ryan Millingham. Great pass and a great catch. Had too much mud on his feet, so he slipped. Should have had a touchdown. Good pass. Great catch there. And our wideouts, once again, John Fordham, Charlie Bethel at the wideouts. Ryan Millingham to split in. That's Green, our starting fullback. He's up the middle for 3 yards. And our starting tailback, we have two good ones, Jose Lampley and Ty Macon. And, of course, the quarterback, Benjamin McConkey. Here's the quarterback pitching out to Ty Macon for about a 6-yard gain. And I thought that should have been a late hit there, but it didn't call it. So we have first down on about the 15-yard line of Ringgold. And Jeff Green going to test the middle again. He's going to pick up 3 yards. Great blocking there by Bucky Wright, driving his man back. Here's Ty Macon around right end. He's going to fumble the football. 3rd and 5. Here's Benji around left end. He's going to pick up 2 or 3. Here's Benji around right end. He's going to cut back and goes back to the 2-yard line. So we have first and goal from the 2-yard line. And we're going to give it to Jose Lampley off the left side behind the blocking of Bucky Wright and Todd Bailey and our tight end, Tyler Campbell. So Dalton scores on the first possession. Jay Dukes comes in for the extra point, and Dalton leads 7-0. Good drive under adverse weather conditions.
In these kind of weather conditions, that's what you want to do is get up on top first. Jay Dukes drives this one into the end zone, so Ringo has to come out on the 20. Come out, give us a little motion, run a sweep. Played pretty well right there by the Catamount defense. Percy Hairston, our linebackers. They come back, and we have pretty good coverage right there. We just didn't turn and see the ball. And their big split in, 6-7 split in, gets the ball. They come back, try to run a little trap, and we do a great job of reading that and stopping it for a 1-yard loss. We jump off sides, and not much excuse in that. They come back and they try a little semi-roll, and we have it covered pretty well. And ball's thrown low for an incompletion. So now it's 3rd down and about 5. They come back. Jason Robertson, great position right there, should have intercepted that one. And it's 4th down, we force him to punt. Boy did a good job of punting the other night, hangs this one up, and they're going to down on about the 5-yard line.
So we got the ball deep in our own territory on our own, looks like 6-yard line. So we try to punch it out. We're going to go a little toss sweep to Ty Macon there. And fullback needs to get out of the way a little bit quicker. Come back. It's Jose Lampley around the right side there for about 2 yards. Going to be 3rd and 7. And Jeff Green there off the right side for about 3 or 4 yards. Come back and go to the left again. Jose breaks 1 tackle for a 15-yard gain. He's going to break another one. That's 2 tackles. Going to break another one. That's 4 tackles. Great effort by Jose Lampley. Here it is again. There's 1. Jose weighs about 200 pounds. And there's 2 tackles. And when you put the uniform on, he weighs about 220. And he breaks another one. And finally, a defensive tackle catches it. Great run by Jose, a fine young man with a lot of talent. Here's Benji around right end. He's going to go down to about the 2-yard line. Here's Jose again on the left side for the touchdown. Great effort there by Jose. Good blocking there by our fullback, Jeff Green. So Dalton's up 13-0. Jay Dukes comes in. Charlie Bethel hold it, and his extra point's good. So Dalton leads 14-0. We're really glad to get on top real quick because we never knew when it was going to start raining harder.
You see Jay kicking again. And doesn't get quite the drive, again the footing like we said before, but he still does a good job right here, and we get good coverage, and they take it over on about their 30-yard line. They come back and try to throw deep again, and we have excellent coverage. Bo Hammock getting over and helping out, and great job of pass defense. Come back here on 2nd down and try to run a sweep, and we do a good job of getting people out there on the corner and stopping that. And that's going to end the first quarter with Dalton up 14-0. So they come back here and they run a little bootleg, and we had called the play. Coach McClure had called the play on the sidelines, and we just didn't play it very well right there. They come back and run a little just fullback straight ahead, and a host of catamount tacklers there. Kevin Carpenter, Percy Hairston, and Jason Roberts making the stop there. They come back and they run a little bootleg. Again, try a little waggle pass, and you can see the rain coming down, steady rain. Field got progressively worse. Pick up the 1st down. They come back on a little sweep right here, and they pick up about 5 yards. They come back and try to run a double reverse inside, double handoff, and you can see people slipping and sliding. The middle of the field really got bad. It was bad to start with, but it got progressively worse. They tried to throw the ball deep. We got good coverage and by our defensive backs there, and we forced them in the punting situation. Get a little pressure up the middle on them. Still gets a good punt off, and this time we kind of get out of the way. We got fair catch interference right there. We tried to fair catch it, and the guy just ran over us. So it's going to cost him 5 yards and put our offense in good shape.
Yeah, Jose up the middle again for about a 2-yard gain. Good blocking behind our center, Clint Bagley. Jeff Green off the right side. He's going to pick up 5 yards. Todd Bailey blocking for him. Jose again off the left side. We're going to fumble that football, but I believe we recovered it. Well, we got a penalty here, delay of game, which is uncalled for. Yeah, we're going to go around right in here and get no gain. Good defense by Ringgold. Here's Benji throwing incomplete, trying to hit our tight end. Here's John Fordham around left end. Good blocking, a good run by John. Picks up the 1st down. I believe we're guilty of another penalty, blocking on the back. Here's Benji hitting Jose for a pass. Good lick there by Ringo. Jeff Green up the middle. He's going to pick up 5 yards. Here we'll sweep around the right end here with Jose running it again. He breaks a tackle. Gets knocked out on about the Ringo's 22-yard line. So we're in excellent position to take it in for a score if we just don't fumble. And it seems as if we fumble more in one game than we did all year. Here's Green up the middle there for 2 yards. Around left end, Jose runs it again. Breaks 2 tackles and pick up the first down. So we're on the 8-yard line, first and goal. And we're guilty of being in motion there. We're our right tackle moved. So it's now, we've got 13 yards to go for the touchdown. Here we fumble the football. Jose up the middle. And he was just about in for the touchdown, but slipped down. I'll sweep around right in with Jose, and we're going to fumble the football, and Ringo recovers.
Come back, and Ringo tries a little buck sweep, and we do a good job of defending it. A lot of catamounts in on the stop. They come back, and they try to run the sweep here, and we don't do a very good job there. A little confusion on our defense, had some people.
And it seems as if we fumble more in one game than we did all year. Here's Green up the middle there for 2 yards. Around left end, Jose runs it again. Breaks 2 tackles and pick up the first down. So we're on the 8-yard line, first and goal. And we're guilty of being in motion there. We're our right tackle moved. So it's now, we've got 13 yards to go for the touchdown. Here we fumble the football. Jose up the middle. And he was just about in for the touchdown, but slipped down. I'll sweep around right in with Jose, and we're going to fumble the football, and Ringo recovers.
Come back, and Ringo tries a little buck sweep, and we do a good job of defending it. A lot of catamounts in on the stop. They come back, and they try to run the sweep here, and we don't do a very good job there. A little confusion on our defense, had some people not in position. This is right before half. Good coverage by John Fordham, Bo Hammock. I try to run the sweep again. Come back. Again, make the stop after about 4 yards. That's the end of the first half. Put Dalton up 14-0. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half.
We ran a test on our carpet. Actually, we walked it 50,000 foot treads. And we proved that Anso Crush Resistor still looked good because Anso Crush Resistor bounces back. But when you come into the showroom, you may want to bring some test equipment of your own. Anso Crush Resistor, the carpet that bounces back.
The Cope Company's quality comes first. Cope Machinery Company, providing precision work with computer-aided manufacturing, giving you the versatility needed for today's manufacturing, including the carpet and carpet-related industries. Cope Brothers Construction, general contractors for all your industrial, mechanical, commercial, and residential construction needs. Cope Pool Builders, quality work building all types of swimming pools, commercial and residential, including full-service maintenance. All major brands, pool equipment, spas, chemicals, and replacement parts. For all your construction, pool, and machinery needs, call the Cope Companies today, 226-0989.
childhood will have so many ups and downs. And these stairs will hold a lot of memories. But you won't find little mementos in the carpet, because carpet of Trevera polyester has stain resistance that won't wear off in heavy traffic. It's built for beauty that lasts.
Eric!
So chances are,
You just don't understand.
your patience will wear thin long before Trevera does. Of course, one day he'll find himself. When he does, find him a place of his own. For carpet that can take anything, well, almost anything, Trevera.
Okay, starting the second half, Dalton is going to receive the kickoff. That's John Fordham, returning up the middle and gets a good return. So get it on the 40-yard line, good field position. Benji still at quarterback, and here's Jeff Green off the left side there. He's going to pick up no gain. So it's going to fumble the ball, but the whistle is blown. Just wasn't a good night for handling that football. So 2nd and 10. Benji's going to drop back, go deep, going to hit John Fordham on a pass. Good pass in weather condition. Here it is again. Good catch by John since it was wet. So we're down on the Ringgold's 25-yard line with a first down. Here's Jeff off the right side. He's going to pick up 6, 7 yards. 2nd and 3. We're going to go around the left end. Here's Ty Macon, breaking tackles. He's down to about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. Here's Benji around right end. We're going to fumble the football. So that's another fumble, another turnover, and Ringo takes it over.
Nope. Backside pursuit right on that play. We allowed the cutback, did a great job at the initial point of attack. They come back and try to run a sweep, just kind of knock the blockers back. George Woods does a great job there, Heath Carroll. They come back and try to run a little bootleg action, get good pressure on the quarterback, but they didn't do a good job of picking up the tight end, crossing. Back, try to run a little semi sprint out here, roll out, incomplete pass. They try to inside handoff again, and pick up good yardage there. Again, they made a wrong defensive cut. They give them credit though, they blocked as well. Try to run a sweep and pick up maybe a yard. Darby McCamey, all the linebackers, they come out on that little rollout trying to hit. Split in again and do a good job. Darby does of coming back and tackling the quarterback as he breaks down containment. They fumble the ball on the snap. So it's going to be 4th down, force them to punt. They're going to try a fake punt. And, we were ready for it. And so our offense is going to be in great field position.
Get the ball at midfield. Benji going to throw complete to Tyler Campbell. Good catch and a good pass. So we get 1st down. Here we go again. Benji rolling out, getting pressure there. Tucks the ball, runs. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. He fumbles the football. Fumbles out of bounds. So we run Jose up the middle there, and he's going to pick up 5, 6 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 4. Ty Macon's going to run up the middle. He's going to pick up 2 or 3. Benji on the left side, and did not get the 1st down. So it brings up 4th down. 4th and 2. Here's Benji going to try to throw incomplete to John Fordham. I think that was just 3rd down there. So we're going to bring in Jay Duke for the field goal, and he's going to kick it with Charlie Bethel holding. So the score now is 17-14 in favor of Dalton. Coach McClurg took a real good lick warming up there. I didn't think he was going to be able to finish the game.
I tell you what, that was a good lick. Ryan Minningham, that was about as good a lick as we've had put on anybody in a long time.
Yeah, Ryan ran into him, and Coach McClurg had to play the whole game with a big wad of cloth out of his nose to stop the bleeding there.
Right. Tell you what, yeah, it was a good lick. He's always telling me hit a good lick. So but Ronnie hung in there and he called the game.
Coach McClurg impressed me. He took a lick, but he played the entire game without going out. Of course, we don't know if he'll be back for the banquet or not.
That's right. You can see a replay right here of an interception. The ball just gets out of the boy's hand, got good coverage, and it goes high. And when you throw towards the middle of the field and it's high, a lot of times that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to get picked off.
There's Jose around left end for 5 yards. And by the way, Coach, on that lick there, you knew we had to change. Ryan Millenham had to get a new helmet. It bent his face mask and to crack the helmet.
Oh, my goodness.
There's Jeff Green up the middle for 3. So Coach McClurg can definitely take a lick. There's Jose up the middle there. You can see the players there signaling. It looks like it's going to be the 4th quarter. The score, Dalton leading. Okay, 4th quarter. Here's Benjamin Conkey back going deep, throws a beautiful pass and hits Ryan Millenham right on the shoulder pads there. Of course, he's got a new helmet on, which restricts his movement a little bit. Here's Benji around left end, cut back, and Ringgold does a good job of defending it. Here we go again around right end is Ty Macon sticking up in there for about a 2-yard gain. Ringgold never quit. They play tough. Jeff Green up the middle. He's going to pick up 2-3 yards. So it looks like we're down about to Ringgold's 8-yard line. Here's Jeff up the middle there. And he's going to fumble the football. And Ringgold takes over.
And they come back and try to run a little sweep and just 5 or 6 catamounts on him on tackle. Come back, gives a little motion, try a little sweep. And Keith Patterson and again, George Woods, linebacking core, did a great job right there. Come out and try a little pass right here. Heath Patterson again making a stop, pick up short game. We force him to punt. Boy gets off a real short punt this time, and don't know what that flag was for, but they picked it up anyway.
There's Benji back to throw, and our blocking broke down. We're just not playing good football here. Lack of concentration. It's Ty making around right in. No blocking. We not hold on to football at all. So kind of have a little letdown here. Here's Benji back to throw. And he's going to throw incomplete to Ryan Millenham. Yeah, there's 4th down. J.D. back to the punt. Go into the end zone there.
Oh, almost had a chance there. Tolly was down in that thing.
Coach, that ground is really wet.
It sure is. We come back and they try that little roll again. They throw the ball over the middle, and Bo Hammock's going to make a big hit. We come back, try the double reverse. They fumble the ball. And turnabout fair play, I reckon. We laid it on the ground enough to we should have been up 3 more touchdowns here, but we're going to get a chance to put it away right now.
We're going to bring our 2nd unit in there. Bucky Burgess at center, Ricky Hammondtree at quarterback, Anson High there at the fullback, and Ron McDaniel at tailback, and Peter Putman's also playing at fullback. Michael Cochran at 1 guard tackle, and the tight end Andy Eskew, and J.T. Finley. And this group does an excellent job of taking in and score. Todd Bailey's in there, Charmaine Goins. Here's Peter Putman up the middle for about a 3-yard gain. Zach Stafford's a wide out. So these young men come in and do a good job. There's Peter Putman off the right side. He's going to take it down about the 1-yard line. And then we're going to quarterback sneak it in for the touchdown. Good job of these young men right here. Very much a part of our football team who contributes a lot to the football team and are ready to play at any time. So the score is 16-0. J. Duke's in, and that makes it 24-0 in favor of Dalton.
You know, right here you're going to see a lot of the fans right here, the rain coming down. We appreciated those who came out and stuck through it for us, and because it was one of those nights when it was easy to stay at home, and we had a number that did, but I don't blame them for that. But we do appreciate those who came out and supported us. And, so we come back and get a good kickoff right here, and we cover down. Good job right there. Had a clip right there. I tell you what, they got a little dirty here towards the end of this game, and taking some cheap shots at some people. Don't appreciate that very much. Difference in playing hard and playing cheap. Good job there by Kevin Carpenter. Got a lot of our second and third string kids in here doing the job. Good job there by Andy Eskew and by Peter Putnam. Come back and they try a little bootleg pass. And boom, good coverage, almost an interception. Anson Hyde there, we force him to punt, almost block it. And we're going to turn it over to our young kids again in good field position.
Okay, we're going to let our JV people play. That's Shane Shelton there at quarterback. Fullback there's Brian Cunningham. Tailback Teddy Ragland, or Hammer Ragland, I think his teammates call it. Asa Dwight's in there. We're going to fumble the ball, and Ringgold recovers.
Again, now we got a lot of the real young kids in there. We got a lot of the JV kids, freshmen, and they try to throw. We got excellent coverage downfield, just don't have enough pressure on the quarterback. And time's running out in the game right here. We're going to come back, and they're going to try to throw deep, and Michael Cochran, or Alan Cochran actually, does a good job of getting back, getting his hands up, and tipping the ball away. Come back. Again, he tries to go deep here on us, and they catch the ball in front of one of our corners, and that's the end of the game right there. So the Catamounts win 24-0. Look forward in 2 weeks to playing Northwest.
Your friends and neighbors at Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust invite you to call or come by and talk to one of our friendly account representatives about our full range of deposit and loan services at competitive rates. There's no service charge for regular checking accounts maintaining an average balance of $500 in your checking account, and no service charge for Classic Club checking accounts for people 50 years of age or older. There's no limit on the number of checks you write, no charge for ATM transactions, plus checks and deposit tickets are returned to you with your monthly statement. So come on in, and while you're at Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust, discover how easy and convenient it is to have your Social Security or payroll check deposited directly into your account at Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust. For more information about our services, call 226-1500. That's 226-1500. Or come by Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust on the corner of Thornton and Morris Street. Dalton Whitfield Bank and Trust, what you want a bank to be. Member FDIC.
That's Mommy's little sweetheart.
Now there's a new Stainmaster carpet that handles foot traffic like never before. New Stainmaster Extra Life. Only from DuPont.
At Carpets of Dalton, we're rebuilding. That's right, we're rebuilding our galleries and our furniture showroom, but don't wait on a new showroom.
We have thousands of square feet of quality name brand furniture with new orders arriving daily.
So during our warehouse showroom sale, you can save on floor samples and all the custom orders.
So for quality and value, don't forget
Carpets of Dalton, exit 135, under the big sign in Dalton, Georgia.
All right, Coach, you made a comment earlier that you would like to be throwing the ball more this year, but you just really hadn't had to. But let's talk about the team that can run the ball and the team that can stop the run. It doesn't matter, high school, college, that's the team's going to win. And
that's the majority of the time, considering all other things are equal. If you can run the football and you can stop the run, you're going to win the majority of the time. And that's evident in the Georgia-Florida game. It was evident with the University of Alabama the year they were national champs last year. That was their whole theory. Plus, the team that can play defense and have a good kicking game. Your offense, you hope it doesn't get you in a lot of trouble because you can score more ways on defense than you can on offense.
Right. Yeah.
So if you can play defense and you can kick and you can run the football and then you can stop the run, then you got a great chance of winning and going on into another level. Now, we haven't thrown as much this year as I would like to, but we haven't had to. And when you're scoring a lot of points, which we've done this year, and then you still keep throwing, then people accuse you of running the score up. And that's not our intent at all. And I want us to be able to take advantage of whatever the defense gives us. If the defense gives us the pass, then we're going to take it. If the defense gives us the run, then certainly we're going to take that. But as long as you're running the ball, you're killing the clock too. And if you're ahead in the ball game and you can control the clock and you can play good field position, then your chances are even better because you force the other team into doing things that would maybe bring about a mistake, a pass interception, or fumble. Now you got a short way to go for a touchdown.
Well, I know that's good news to the Catamount fans to hear you talking about throwing the ball and something to look forward to. But
you know, Mac, I really don't know how that ever got started because, golly, Pete, if you look at all the quarterbacks that made All-State at Dalton High School.
That's right.
They didn't get it by running the ball, all of them. And we have thrown the football over the years whenever we had somebody who could throw it and somebody who could catch it. It's not much good if you throw it and nobody can catch it. It's not much good if you got good catchers and nobody to throw it. So if you got the two of them together, then heck yeah, we'll take advantage of it.
Well, that's great, Coach. We look forward to seeing you Friday night week on Harmon Field. So this is Mac McIntosh saying, see you at Harmon Field Friday week.
We ran a test on our carpet. Actually, we walked it 50,000 foot treads. And we proved that Anso Crush Resistor still looked good because Anso Crush Resistor bounces back. But when you come into the showroom, you may want to bring some test equipment of your own. Anso Crush Resistor, the carpet that bounces back.
In Augusta, a new pickup helped the Dixons turn weekend projects into profits. In Carrollton, we helped the Mitchells put down roots in their neighborhood. And in Albany, a hatchback allowed Deborah Carver's son to start college with more than just new towels. Nations Bank loan specialists have helped people all across Georgia with car loans, loan refinancing, and loans for home improvements. Come see how Nations Bank can give you the power to make a difference in your life.
Hello, Danny Taylor here for Cosby Ford Mercury. Cosby Ford Mercury has a large inventory of fine, low-mileage, late-model trade-ins and Ford program cars to choose from that won't squeeze your budget. And at Cosby Ford Mercury, all their frontline used cars are backed with a Ford factory warranty. Cosby Ford Mercury, 27 North in Lafayette, Georgia. Discover the Cosby difference and hang in there.